What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It is Wednesday evening. Just sitting here chilling, working on a couple of things. Thought I'd try out my one of my suits here. It's an Awareness by Kenneth Cole, about $1,000. Hadn't worn it in quite some time. Just wanted to make sure it fit me. Obviously, I'm gonna need to let it out a little bit due to all the extra training that I've been doing. But the reason why I wanted to make this video today is to respond to It's Complicated. Now, a couple days ago, Christopher, he decided to release a video. He was bragging about, getting this Rolex Polar Explorer watch. And lo and behold, once he got it, he's decided to return it. And he's given a lot of reasons in order to do it. Oh, I almost forgot. I forgot to do a watch check. I'm going to start being like time teller here. So, time is now 9:10. Got my lovely S. Koifman watch on. Swiss-made timepiece. Not going to give a reference number because I don't care. We're trying to shoot a video here. But in any event, Christopher went and bought this watch. And he's decided to return it. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is that I think he's done a great disservice to the watch industry. He has over 10,000 subscribers. And there's a lot of activities that I disagree that he actually did there. So I'm just going to name him off there, basically. Number one, this seller was selling his watch on eBay. And Christopher decided to contact him outside of eBay, which is a violation of eBay rules. And I had warned Christopher about that and explained that to other people there. Because guess what? If you get caught trying to do business outside of eBay, not only is the seller going to be banned, but you're also going to be banned. You're going to be permanently banned from doing any business, not business, business on eBay, period. Now, maybe that don't mean much to anyone else there, but there's a lot of good deals on eBay. So at no point in time should you ever do any deals off eBay, which I'm going to go over in just a minute. But here's the thing. Number two, he went off eBay, contacted the seller, and lowballed him a price for a Rolex Polar Explorer. So when he gets the watch, he goes and notices that it has an Aftermarket Crystal, which is perfectly normal there, in my opinion. He was complaining about it and actually talked him down a little bit, couple more $100 there for an Aftermarket Crystal. And here's the thing, when you're purchasing a used watch, especially one that's almost 30 years old, this watch appeared to have been back from the mid-90s, I think, from what it looked like. I never asked a year or anything. I'm just taking my professional guess at it there. But when you have a watch that old, some of the parts are going to be replaced, namely the crystal, because the crystal is going to naturally get scratched up there. Especially, even a sapphire crystal will get scratched there. So he talked him out a couple $100. And then he does some sort of pressure washing on the watch itself there in order to clean it up there. I probably wouldn't have used that type of method because it's kind of harsh. And then he noticed that the links were loose there. Which is normal from a watch that age. And subsequently, he decides to go and ask for his money back. And, I find that, highly indignant. And the reason being is because here's the thing. He's going and saying that the watch wasn't described, and that is not true. The seller described it as in very good condition. We already know the damn watch wasn't brand new. It's almost 30 years old. So it's going to have a little bit of wear and tear. Number two, like I said before, the Aftermarket Crystal. That's just a normal replacement. It only takes like $100, $200 to actually replace. No big deal. You already got a major discount on the freaking watch there. So why are you going to go and talk them down a couple more $100 there? And then finally you go do this micro cleaning and stuff like that, which I usually prefer a hand cleaning for any type of watch. because that type of abrasive cleaning can actually shake some things loose. And I think that's actually what happened with the watch as well as links, because here's the thing. You go and complain about it the very third day, but never complained about it the first day. Why was that? I think what happened is when you did that cleaning and you found those links was messed up and that you were going to have to kick out a couple more $100, that's when you decided to return it back to the seller. Now, if you had contacted me to do the watch, I probably would have told you hell no there and go and bid like everybody else on eBay. I wouldn't have done an off-site deal. But a lot of you guys there, don't go and follow the same thing that Is Complicated did and go and buy a watch off eBay, because once you leave the confines of eBay, you are no longer under eBay and PayPal's seller protection. And when you're talking $6,000, that's a lot of money, people. That's enough to buy a car. When you're talking that much money, why in the world would you risk yourself spending $6,000 and doing a deal with no seller protection? And subsequently, the seller can go and dispute it, and Christopher would not have any recourse because the seller sold it as is, or the seller can go and say that the watch was returned damaged. I'm just kind of surprised in this type of behavior, and I'm not going to go and call them names or anything like that, but you have 10,000 subscribers, and people look up to you for some reason or another as an example as to buying watches, and here you are doing everything possibly wrong with making the purchase of a watch. And it's just ridiculous. I think you owe the watch community an apology, in my opinion. I don't think we'll get it there. But in all actuality, if you guys see this video, let this be a lesson as to how not to purchase a watch. If you're going to make a high dollar purchase, buy the watch in person there. And don't try to talk down everyone or price haggle, because guess what? At the end of the day, you might get hassled yourself. So hopefully this has been a very valuable lesson learned from Christopher. And I hope you guys take my advice there. And, the difference between me and him is that, I know how to do business a whole lot better than It's Complicated. I don't care how many subscribers he has. At no point in time would I ever give $6,000 over the telephone unless I personally know that seller. And it certainly wouldn't be for no damn used Rolex. If I'm going to buy a used Rolex, I'm buying it in person, period. No question about it. So guys, if you go and buy a Rolex watch, do it in person. If you're going to make a high dollar purchase like that, do it in person. Or if you do intend on making a purchase online, make sure it's from a reputable dealer. Christopher could have went to Theo and Harris in order to go buy the watch there. Why didn't you go to Theo and Harris for there, Christopher? You could have simply went and bought a watch from them. You could have bought it from a reputable dealer, and you wouldn't have had all these problems. But instead, you go and price haggle, and you take an enormous risk. And if anyone follows your advice, they can end up getting scammed very easy, which is why I'm making this video, so other people would actually avoid getting scammed. This is just completely ridiculous here. But, that's all I got to say today. And, well, other than that, if you guys have any comments or thoughts, leave them down below. And one other thing, Christopher, you see this here? These are called buttons. For God's sakes, button up your damn shirt. You look like a freaking idiot, having your shirt unbuttoned and everything and unkempt, it's very unprofessional. Look stylish. Remember, smart business casual. And that's all I got to say today, people. You guys take care.